What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Hat Talk Live. I've got chills from hearing that song. Big shout out to my friend Pat for hooking me up with that theme song, and I worked on the intro video and everything. So I see some people already in here enjoying that. So welcome in, everybody. It's Thursday night, so you know what that means. It's time for another jam-packed, fun-filled edition of Hat Talk Live. So we are here back in the normal studio and everything. 1 week, it's hard to believe, just 1 week removed from Big T Birthday Bash, Hat Talk Live 05, Upstate New York. Huge success. We're going to talk a lot about that tonight. And let's not forget that tonight is Night of Cock 2, a second helping of cock tonight for all of you out there. And we will give away some cock hat tonight. I will give away a cock hat tonight right here on the show. For subscribers only. So make sure if you are watching, and if you're watching on Instagram or on Facebook, I don't even know if it's working on Facebook. I don't think it is. But if you're watching on Instagram, come on over to YouTube, watch on YouTube, and make sure you are subscribed. And also make sure you are smashing that like button like the wife is saying in here. So welcome in, everybody. Good crowd already going tonight. We'll get a bigger crowd as we go tonight. We're going to talk about a lot of things tonight. And first things first, as I normally would start out with new pickups. I'm going to start out with some new pickups, and I'm going to show you guys some of the stuff that I picked up from the event, from some birthday gifts that people had given me. And again, people didn't have to bring me stuff, but they did bring me stuff, and I'm like super appreciative, beyond appreciative of that. So first things first, let me you guys saw last week's show most likely. And I just want to, say thank you again to everybody who came on the show. They didn't come on the show. They were guests on the show, but they gave gifts. And I know you guys saw some of the gifts, but I want to show them again, just to make sure that we give these people their proper, acknowledgement. Acknowledge me. First things first, Sergeant K. Dizzle, traveling from Las Vegas to Upstate New York, his 5th live event. He's now been to two events in his hometown in Las Vegas, San Diego, Orlando, and then he came to Upstate New York. And he brings gifts just about every single time. He always seems to give me something every time I see him. So he hooked me up with the Super Bowl giveaway that they were just handing out randomly to strangers on the street. The GOAT hat, limited edition, was meant for a hockey player, but wasn't ever done a collab with a hockey player. He hooked me up with one of these freebie hats. He didn't have to do that. Appreciate that. Yellow, it is a dope hat. Yellow, nice yellow core GOAT hat. Goes great. Not too much yellow that I have in the collection, so that's cool. And then he also did hook me up with one of the hood or the crew neck sweatshirts that they had at the event with that Gorn drip logo on there. And then it says Team Gorn on the back and the 24 on the back. So pretty cool. The wife claimed this, K Dizzle. So she's already got her claim in for that. So it'll probably look better on her anyway, but we both appreciate you. And next time we hope Brittany can make it to the event as well. Let's see, where else do I want to go here with gifts? So, let me mention this real quick. So Crazy Hawk, my Scott Hall, hooked me up with the Final Boss shirt. Fits perfectly. Thank you, Crazy Hawk. And also we put these to good use. He gave me a Royal Rumble shot glass, and we were putting down the Terramana tequila the other night. I can say tequila again. Terramana tequila. Hopefully they sponsor Hat Talk Live at some point. Gio didn't partake because he was sober for one night. He didn't partake. He didn't stick to that the rest of the weekend. I'm sorry to spill the tea on you, Gio, but didn't drink for one night. But he participated, and he became fun the next couple nights. Not that he wasn't fun on Thursday night, but not by no means. My house guest, Mr. Charisma, who will join us later on tonight, gave me a couple interesting things. First things first, he gave me some playing cards. You didn't see this on the show last Thursday because he was in Hat Talk LaGuardia, as I believe Crazy Hawk already put in the comments tonight. So he 75 days down the drain. Have you restarted the 75 days, Gio? That's my question for you. He gave me a playing card and dice set, Buffalo Bills. So yes, he was the house guest, and he hooked me up with these. I love these. This is awesome. I'm gonna play some dice and cards with those. So thank you to him for that. And then this gift was kind of interesting. I'm a Bills fan, but he brought me a San Francisco 49ers hat. And I'm like, what am I going to do with this? And it is a nice hat. It is a nice San Francisco 49ers hat, whatever, it's a nice hat. Maybe if I go to a non-Bills 49ers game someday or something, I would rock this. But either way, thank you. I appreciate it. Great hat and everything. Um, Great gifts. I didn't expect anything. Um, my aunt Christine. My aunt Christine gave me she worked very hard on this Yankee blanket. I'll show part. The screen is kind of tiny here, but very nicely made. I mean, I can't even believe that she made this. I don't know if she's watching. Maybe she'll rewatch on the replay. But I appreciate her so much, my aunt Christine, for making me this blanket. It's very nice, and it'll keep me warm for sure. And I definitely have like a kind of sentimental story that did kind of mention on the show last Thursday night. I'm not going to get back into that again, but anyway, so yeah, so thank her for that. Thank you, Aunt Christine. Thank you, Jean and her, my Uncle Gene and her for both attending my event last Thursday night and having a great time and having fun. It was great to see them and a lot of my close in town, hometown friends also attended and were guests on the show. And it was great to have everybody kind of mingle and for them to also see what I've been working on and what I've been doing, as they're not as much into this. They know that I'm doing something with a like hat brand or whatever, that they're like, oh, what are you doing with these hats? Like, they don't know Gorn as much as like all of you do. So it was kind of good for them to see like people traveling from all over the country, geo driving 18 hours, Crazy Hawk driving 10 hours, Charisma flying from San Francisco. I'm sorry, I'm giving away your locations, and as I already mentioned, K Dizzle coming from Las Vegas. So, I mean, it means a lot for people to spend their hard-earned money and take their time. And I will tell you personally that there were many times that over the past couple weeks that I almost canceled this event, and I had a tough time with this because I had a lot of regrets, leading up to the event. It put a lot of stress on me. These events are not easy to plan. There's a lot of things that go into it behind the scenes. And I've got to say, the shout out to the wife who deals with me day in, day out on a daily basis. And my emotions the past couple months have been off the charts, sadness and anger and a lot of the things that I'm feeling and everything. And first and foremost, I just want to say that I didn't want to let anybody down. That's what I didn't want anybody to spend their hard-earned money to travel to something that was not going to live up to the typical Hat Talk Live standard. And I didn't want anybody to come from far away and spend a ton of money to come to upstate New York to see me not in my best form. And I'm not in my best form. And I don't want to go down this road again and tell people, like, hey, just because you see me live every week and I'm, jumping on a chair, dropping my pants and everything, doesn't mean that I'm okay. Because I'm not okay. I've dealt with a tremendous loss this year, and it is extremely painful for me. And I have been so hurt and so sad over the past few months. And it was good to have everybody come in, and everybody was respectful. I didn't cry in front of anybody. Not that there weren't tears, probably privately during the weekend. It's extremely hard to go through my first birthday without my mom. And these guys, they came in and they were just friends. They didn't treat me any differently. They were just here just to be here. They didn't expect anything out of me. And they helped lift me up and they helped take my mind off of things for a couple of days. And I was extremely tired. I've been extremely tired. I've had a tough run where, not sleeping the best. And it's not easy. It's just not. And I was afraid, I'm like, how am I going to hold up, for 3 days of on the go, and, doing the show is exhausting. And then, having, having a house guest is a little stressful too. Then, basically on the run, from Friday morning and straight up until Sunday morning. Like, we were basically like, go, go, go. So it was tough. It was tough. And it was a break. It was like, as I said in my post, it was like a vacation for me as well, because I got to do some different things in my area that I wouldn't typically do without people from out of town being here. So appreciate the people who came. I do have another gift. I didn't forget this gift, as the wife was reminding me, because I left this for last on purpose, because Gio has now, like, he just knocks it out of the park with gifts. Like, he gave me the big gold championship belt with Big T engraved on it in Orlando. Caught me by surprise. That wasn't even a birthday or any special occasion except for being Hat Talk Live for life. And totally caught me off guard with that. And then he caught me off guard again with this one. So we showed these briefly on the show on last Thursday on Big T Birthday Bash. The Jordan 1 black and whites, reverse pandas, whatever you want to call them. Painted that CM Punk logo on the box. And he did such an awesome job with these. Like, I love Gio. I love these sneakers. He did CM Punk Jordan 1s. If you haven't watched last Thursday, here they are. So he did so good with painting these. I cannot wait to rock these. I'm definitely going to wear them to SmackDown, even though he's not on the SmackDown roster. But I know people are going to be like, yo, where the fuck did you get those? Like, those are awesome. Those are fire. So big shout out to Gio for he's my little bro. He's a sergeant in the Army now, as well as Crazy Hawk, K Dizzle. And we miss Jilly tremendously. I wish Jilly was here. It would have been great to have her a part of this and everything. And it is what it is. I mean, she had some personal stuff she had to take care of, and we totally understand. But that was like one of the only pieces of the puzzle that I can say, you know, I mean, like, I wish that more of you experienced this. Take a drink. What I want to say is, like, I had so many people reach out to me that, like, they're like, oh, I didn't realize this was going to happen at the event. Oh, I didn't realize that the event was going to be this good. I don't know how many times I got to prove it. All of my events have been awesome. And even though I wasn't at my best for this event, that didn't mean that I wasn't going to deliver. So in Big T, we trust. And when you hear that the next Hat Talk Live event is announced, I would do your best, if, you know, financial and time allows, for you to attend one of my live events. I do my best to make sure that you do not go home disappointed. And you can talk to anybody who's attended my live events, because I've now done 5. And I'll let you in on a little secret. Well, before I get off on that, you can talk to anybody who's come to my live events. You will never hear anybody saying that they sucked. Even the fucking haters. Even the haters couldn't even say they sucked, because they went home happy. What they did after the fact is a whole nother fucking whatever bullshit. Anyway, but what I want to say is, I wanted to do this event in upstate New York for a couple of reasons, because I had something to prove. And one of the things I wanted to prove was that I could do an event anywhere. It didn't have to be Las Vegas. It didn't have to be Orlando or Nashville or somewhere fun. I wanted to prove that I could pick one of the shittiest places, upstate New York. I'm not a fan of it. You guys have heard me bitch about it. I'm not a fan of my own area. But I wanted to prove that I could do an event here. So I had a little bit of a chip on my shoulder, or something I wanted to do, and I did it. I did it. I proved it. And one of the reasons why I say I can do an event anywhere is because the people who come to my live events make the event. We could have fun sitting in a cardboard box on the street. We make the events what they are. It's not the place. It's the people. And we called it an early night on, was it Friday night? And we came back here and watched Hat Talk Live on fucking YouTube, and we were having a good fucking time. So sitting in my apartment, sitting in my little apartment here in upstate New York, right here up in the suburbs, just like Sergeant K Dizzle is saying in the chat. So I had a little bit of a thing that I wanted to prove to myself and to everyone. And I did it again. 5 live events that I have now done. They said I couldn't do one. There were people out there who doubted me. They said, what do you, Hat Talk Live? Are you fucking crazy? Nobody's going to go to that shit. 5 times I've done it. And every time has been a success so far. And I'm not tooting my own horn or anything. It's facts. It's straight facts. There's nothing, I'm not blowing it. Anybody who's come can tell you I've delivered. And I haven't just delivered either. I've surprised. Every one of my events has had surprises. There's been extra things that I do for everybody. And I'm not saying to come to my live events because you think that you're going to get free stuff, because that's not the right reasons to come. Come because you want to be a part of this and be a part of these great people that are here and have fun with us. That's why you want to attend my live events, not because you're going to get the Friday drop for free, not because you're going to get something out of me. Those people are gone. We're in a different place now. And you're not gonna come here and do shit like that anymore. That's just the way it is. So it's a great thing to have these great people in my life. 2 years ago at this point, I had never even met some of these people, all of them. I've never met any of them. And now within the past 2.25 years or so, I've now done 5 live events to meet these and got to meet so many great people and hang out with them. And I'm so thankful for everybody. So I'll leave it with that. And now I'll show you some of the slides and everything from the event. You guys have seen my photos and everything. So we had a great turnout on Thursday night. We had a venue. We rented out a venue, had everybody come in, and we had, had some food. We had some drinks. So glad great you see some of my close friends from here and everything in that photo. And everybody was super supportive and awesome. And on Friday morning, we went out to a breakfast place that's close by to me. It's a great breakfast place. So very, very good. Everybody had a good time there. You saw the Friday drop show. If you haven't, go back and check it out. We did a live Friday drop show for the drop. We'll talk about in a second. Everybody in attendance that came that day got the Friday drop early, in hand and on head. We did the show with the Friday drop. So big shout out to Gorn for hooking us up. And I thank them so much, and thank our favorite designer for hooking us up. And it was awesome. And that was a great surprise for everybody in the Army. I was so happy to be able to do that for everybody. And it was big for me because that's the first time ever that somebody has been able to have the Friday drop in hand and on head. So it's a big moment for me to climb, a mountain for me to climb. It's something I've been trying to get for so long. So that was huge for everybody to be here and to be a part of it as well. As you can see us at breakfast there, Baby Yoda made the trip as Charisma as a 44-year-old man carrying Baby Yoda around. Sorry. Then we basically took over a bar in Saratoga. I'll say it now. Whatever. Come up and get me, man. Whatever. Come knock on my fucking door. I don't care. Saratoga Cantina. It's a nice Mexican restaurant. We all had some nice margaritas at happy hour, and then we had dinner shortly after that. On Saturday, we went on a nice boat ride in Lake George, New York, and then we played some mini golf. I won, by the way. And Crazy Hawk was fucking like couple strokes behind me. Hey, yo. And the wife was even in contention. So, and I was just on fire in mini golf that day, though. But had some great ice cream, too, and everything. Some people like to wear their ice cream rather than eat their ice cream. As you can see, Gio and his lovely girlfriend there. Trying to do some influencer photos, and ice cream ended up on Gio instead of in his mouth. And you can see us all there taking a little photo op and everything there. So very, very cool. So that's that. And I'll remove that for now. So that pretty much sums up, our 3 days together, our little weekend. And I was exhausted after the trip. And it wasn't even a trip for me. I was hometown, but so many people had to drive home the next day. And that I got shout outs to you guys who drove, Gio and Crazy Hawk. I feel bad for you guys that, you guys drove all the way up here, and not bad that you that you had a bad time or anything, but like, I feel bad you got to drive that far. But thank you guys for doing that. I appreciate it so much. I'm definitely appreciative of everybody who attended, and the gifts and everything that you guys, your energy and everything last weekend was awesome. So I appreciate that. All right, let's get into the normal show now. Let's do some new pickups. I'm going to take another swig of my papaya green tea. Thank you, Crazy Hawk. I'm glad that you say that. And that's what I'm talking about. Like, I don't think I know, and nobody's ever gone home disappointed. Nobody's ever gone home disappointed from one of my live events. So we got some pickups. I'm going back weeks now. So I didn't do new pickups on the show last week because we had the birthday bash. So let's do new pickups. Three Friday drops ago, new pickup. Moose Knuckle. This one got a lot of positive reviews. A lot of people love this one. Yeah, you got to see the Panera too, the hometown Panera. Nice maroon, dark maroon colorway on here. You got that moose with knuckle on the patch, blacked out patch. I always like the blacked out patch. It's better. Then the brass knuckles in that gold colorway on the brim. You got those 4 finger banger holes. And if you look closely at those finger banger holes, one of them says Gorn Bros and one of them says Knuckle Sandwich on one of those finger banger holes. So 4 finger banger action for those of you out there that, you need more than 1 finger banger hole. You need 4. This one did come with the limited circulation tag for you tag watchers out there. Distinguished Gentleman is in here. On the inner, got some tan sweatband, terry cloth sweatband on there. Did have the limited circulation tag. I did point that out, but did have the white hangy tag in there as well. Very, very nice. This is a banger. A lot of people love this one for sure. Definitely a fan of this one. And I've seen, and Jamie, my friend, actually wore this one out in Saratoga last Friday with us walking around. So he's a big fan of it as well. We'll go on to Silky. Not as many positive reviews on this one. We briefly touched on this one last week on the show. I do like it because I do like the Silk Roots capsule a lot. So I am a fan of this one. I'm not going to sit here and say it's, like it's drop of the year or top 10 or anything. It's just a great hat overall. That's a nice solid patch with that. We don't normally see that light blue backed patch. That's something different. Very detailed moth, like highly detailed patch on there. That's really, really nice. They do insects really well. Insects. No, I didn't say incest. Insects really, really well. This is a little bit softer material than the Silk Roots capsule as far as like the ripped material. Still has that little, the little root underneath the brim there and everything. This one did have the limited circulation tag, but no white hangy tag in the back when I received it. And the other part was the little, tan snap in the back, tan mesh in the back. Very, very nice. Can't say nothing. Quality has been on point no matter what, whether you like the drops or not. Quality has not been an issue once this year. There hasn't been a hat yet that I've seen that has quality issues at all. And then moving on, you don't even normally have this for Thursday night, but since we had the drop in hand last Friday, we now have the drop for Thursday night show. So guess what? Chicken butt. And a little bit of a, mesh capsule vibes. This was like basically, could this be the new mesh capsule, the way that this is done? A lot more structured on the crown, which was one of the complaints with the first mesh capsule. And it's got some like dark reddish orange, that canvas material in the back there. So the hat is like in reverse. White hangy tag in the back, white limited circulation tag on the inner. This one has a terry cloth sweatband as well, that in that dark reddish colorway as well, and a tan snap in the back. Very, very nice. Everybody who came to the event received one. They were very happy with it. They were rocking them last Friday. And it came out nice. And hopefully we do see a mesh capsule. I know some people in the Army have been asking me if there is going to be another mesh capsule. And I've been told I think there is another mesh capsule coming. So my guess is they will probably be done like this. So there you go. And Friday show is still up if you want to rewatch it. It was only like 10 minutes long, but it is available there. So, and hopefully we'll be able to do more of this in the future with future Friday drops. I won't be live tomorrow. I don't have tomorrow's Friday drop, but hopefully this will be something more consistent that we can see, and we'll have Friday drops in hand and on head for the Friday drop shows. I think you guys out there, you can say in the comments, do you like having me with the Friday drops in hand and on head at drop time? I think that's a cool thing to have, so you can see the hats more detailed and, more views of the hat on video rather than just still photos. let me know what you think in the comments or, DMs, whatever you think, we're here to do whatever you like to do. We'll do. And whatever the powers that be will allow me to do. Not a Gorn hat. I picked up this satin Bills hat, 47 brand. This was available a couple weeks ago. I picked this up. Has that W on there. It stands for Winston. There's this designer, I believe it's Tyrell Winston. The W stands for win. And I like the satin. I like the satin a lot, so I had to grab this. I have a black satin Bills hat that I just recently showed on the show a couple months ago, but very, very nice. Very, very nice. So I did grab this one too. So something, we're Hat Talk Live. So hats are hats. Hats are hats, no matter what. Let's talk a little bit about Dessert Camo. How you guys feeling about Dessert Camo? We have 35 mil in here, as everybody's saying. Awesome crowd in here. Appreciate you guys. Make sure you guys are subscribed. If you're not already subscribed, get in here and subscribe. I will be giving away something tonight on the show, a hat tonight. If you're watching on Instagram, come on over to YouTube and watch the show over here, and make sure you smash that like button and subscribe. So, yeah, Hunter is saying, yeah, it gives us a good idea what the material on the drop of possibly with the mesh capsule coming up. Yeah, 47 brand hats are cool. I had to get the satin. It looked really, really nice. Really, really nice. Yeah, not a Steelers fan, Kenneth Scott. Lucas says he likes Rocky. He wants to get creamy. So I also do, as you guys might have seen my content, I do have these in hand. So I will show you guys these in hand. I did some photos. Creamy. You got that drip down the brim, that waffle looking material, like a waffle cone. Creamy. Very, very nice. With that, brown and white camo. This is cookies and cream, ice cream, obviously. Tan mesh in the back, brown snap in the back. And you got that red cherry on top with the button on top. So it's just like an ice cream sundae there for you with the little red button on the top of that one. If you guys want to see any other details on these or want to see them on head, I'll feel free to let me know. Rocky with that chocolate ice cream dripping down that waffle cone brim. Got that light brown, dark brown, another color brown, all with the Rocky Road ice cream cone. Rocky on that white patch with brown trim. Again, with that cherry on top on there. And last but not least, my favorite, you got Fresh with that mint chocolate chip ice cream dripping down the brim. Fresh brown trim around the patch. You got that green minty with brown and like some more light green in there. Very, very nice. This is my favorite. I like mint chocolate chip ice cream, and I like this hat a lot. And again, with that red button on top, like the cherry. So all of these had brown snaps in the back, and they had different colors on the sweatband. So that's, had a teal sweatband on the Fresh, had a tan sweatband on the Rocky, and it had a tan sweatband on the Creamy. So there you go. That is Dessert Camo capsule. Again, I'll show you anything you guys want to see in hand or on head. They're very, very nice. They're great quality. The quality is on point. Again, it's drive that home. I mean, the quality is not the issue. If you get one of these and you feel it in hand, it is well worth. Price tag on these is $60 a piece. So they are still available on Gorn World app and Gorn.com. So grab them while you can, for sure. So, yep, red cherry on top, as Hunter is saying. So many hats, so little time is what Angie is saying. It has been a lot this year so far, and there's a lot more to come for sure. Hey, yo. Speaking of Angie and Hunter, I got to give them another shout out for the awesome artwork that they did for me. The manatee with that cup of big tea on head, on that manatee's head. I love this artwork. I just love it. Unbelievable. So thankful to them for Angie taking the time to draw this for me, paint this for me, however she did it. Awesome. Very, very, very appreciative of that. And make sure that you are getting onto the Printify store, the Hat Talk Live Printify store, available in my link tree in my bio on Instagram. Grab that shirt while you can. I know Pero already grabbed his. I don't know if he's gotten his yet, but that shirt is now available in my link tree. Yep. Good luck. Good luck. Good luck. as Unbreakable has said, as BakerBot has joined in the chat. And also, BakerBot responsible for designing these awesome t-shirts and the Hat Talk Live NWO logo with the Hat Talk Live original logo. He is the one responsible for sharpening up these logos and getting them available so they print very nicely on these t-shirts. You saw everybody at my live event last week rocking these. Grab yours. They're cheap. They're only $20. Support Hat Talk Army. Every little bit helps, and that's how I'm able to do live events and giveaways and all that stuff. Yes, he's my second favorite designer, but all these are available in my link tree on Instagram. Check it out on Big T5279 on Instagram. Yes, We the One shirts. I saw who was just asking? Somebody else was just asking in the chat. Isaiah asking about Candyland. Wildly sticky unwrapping this May. Very interesting logo here. Don't know too much about this one yet, but it is coming this May. Coming this May. I don't know. But Candyland should be interesting. We'll talk more about this, I'm sure, very soon. And hopefully I will have those in hand to do a drop show when I have these in hand. Yes, he's saying he will make those We the One shirts. So, and that's what Doug always said too, is like, he's so swole, he breaks the sleeves right off. So these people catch on quick. He once tore the sleeves off a Yankees jersey for a Yankee game. Anyway, DTLR has a bunch of great new hats we saw this week. We saw the return of Chill. A lot of people are fans of that new Dead hat that has just dropped on there. We saw the return of the Heartbreaker patch, a new colorway of High, return of Bulletproof on a better hat, red hat with that Bulletproof patch, and also the return of the Karma patches as well. So those are available on DTLR. Again, head over to my link tree and grab and smash that link in my link tree to pick these up. Also, Farm Originals, these are on Gorn World app and Gorn.com. And also, Dust Storm is available on Buckle in full, all 6 hats. And again, those 2 that are starred there, they will not return on Gorn World app or Gorn.com. And those are King and Hunter. So if you're interested in those, I would grab them on Buckle. I don't know if other retailers are going to get those yet, but they're available now on Buckle. So grab them while you can. A lot of people out there, big fans of this capsule, really, really like how these came out. And I did grab a couple of these also. So I do have them in hand to show you, to say, you know what, these were not real leather. I know some people out in the Army do care about that. The polyurethane leather, the pleather, fake leather. I did grab Dead. I just like, the way that that skull, animal skull looks, Dead. Nice, marbled leather on these, tan mesh in the back. The soft feeling of these, very, very nice. Very, very nice. Grab these on Buckle. Me and Charisma went to the mall on Saturday morning and picked these up. And I also did grab Tough. Nice blue, with that fake leather there, So this one's a little bit different. This is the only one in the whole collection that is this blue color. Gray mesh in the back. Regular the farm tags on these, they're not limited. These will pop up again, except for the 2 that I mentioned, Hunter and King. Those 2 will not be back. So we will see these come to Gorn.com and the Gorn World app at some point this year, but for now they are on Buckle, and my link is in my link tree for Buckle. So definitely smash that and pick these up while you can. So that is Dust Storm capsule. We'll be seeing that. That's hitting a home run so far with a lot of people this year. So a lot of people are excited about that. And we'll see more of what's coming this year. I've got Fanatics. Click the link in my link tree. Any of your NFL, MLB, NHL, NBA playoffs are in full force right now. And those WWE, MLB belts are on there. I'll love somebody if they pick up one of those and smash my link. And also all the great WWE shirts that are on Fanatics. And there is also Gorn stuff on Fanatics too. So definitely check out. They have those solid color Gorn hats, like no patch, just solid one colorway. So definitely grab those while you can. 9060 Nation. I gave him a pair of 9060s for his birthday. Some of the most comfortable sneakers that you're going to find out there, and some of the most stylish sneakers. I think I'm up to like 10 pairs of 9060s now. Very, very cool. There's these 3 colorways are available in my Finish Line link. So definitely smash that in my link tree if you are interested. JD Sports as well, but either one. 34 million in here rocking. Shut up, Gio. Canary Yellow, Travis Scott, Jordan Lowe's. Get ready to take your L's on is it Thursday or Wednesday, May 17th? I'm not even sure what the days. I think it's 8 days from now. May 17th is the date anyway. So Canary Yellow, Jordan Lowe's, Travis Scott's. Yeah, these are going to be tough to get for sure. So May 17th is the date on those. And sort of a surprise, crazy shit was going on today. The mochas, the Jumpman Jack mochas redropped today on TravisScott.com. But tomorrow, the University Red Travis Scott Jumpman Jacks will be on TravisScott.com. So get ready to take your L's. As my buddy Baker was saying earlier, we don't know of a human yet that's ever hit anything on TravisScott.com. So if there's any humans out there that have ever won anything, please let us know. But we've never hit. And I've never even hit an adult size of any Travis Scotts on sneakers either. So those are tomorrow, Friday, May 10th. So definitely get in there. Good luck, good luck, good luck. And also good luck to you getting the Jordan 3 Balvin 3 Rio. Jordan 3 Rios. Balvin Rios, sorry. Sunset. These are awesome. These are fire. I will be so disappointed if I don't hit these, but I got a feeling there's going to be tough. So this is May 22nd that these are coming. We've talked about these a couple times. So Jordan 3 Balvin Rios coming May 22nd. I'm not going to read that, Baker, but you know what I do to get a pair of those. We the Ones, enter We the Ones into the AI chat on the Gorn World app. Get your 15 free tickets. If you haven't done so already, definitely do that. I promise you at some point, you're going to want to have those tickets in your arsenal to get exclusive merchandise, exclusive experiences. Grab those 15 free tickets while you still can, while I have the We the Ones code available to you. And subscribe. We've got 36 million people in here. Make sure you guys will smash that like button. Click that notification bell to be notified anytime I do go live on YouTube. As you never know when there's going to be a surprise live, just like last Friday when I had the Friday drop in hand and on head. So make sure you do smash that notification bell as well. And make sure you're subscribed tonight. I have a giveaway for subscribers only. So subscribe, like the video. It's all free. Help me out. We got a long way to go to get to 500 million. So if once we get to 500 million, I'll be able to do so much more. So Hat Talk Live, YouTube, definitely subscribe. Upcoming shows, just a quick show note. I will be live on Wednesday night, May the 22nd. It's going to be a special Wednesday night live. I'll probably do a giveaway or something that night. Different night, special night, May 22nd, Wednesday night live, Hat Talk Live. Join Gorn Bros Fans Facebook group. Best Facebook group for Gorn Bros fans going today. Myself, JD Larios, Charisma, Mikey, Last Bill, moderators, admins, run this shit like a well-oiled ship. It is a seamless operation over at Gorn Bros Fans. Definitely join in to the best Facebook group. The one that everybody's begging to get back into, even though they stabbed me in the back. Gorn Bros Fans. Facebook. Join in while you can. And with that, we will welcome in a special guest before we start to talk about the Friday drop. Yep, I said seamless. I did say seamless. Nice catch, Griffin. Mr. Charisma, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. Guess what?
I'm going to take a drink.
I love the chicken butt. I love the chicken butt.
This is where I get to rest my voice for a minute.
Happy cock night.
Yes, night of cock. We haven't done much with cock yet. I will take this opportunity to put a different cock on my head right now. So I haven't switched cock yet tonight, so we will do that. I'll put the king cock on.
I was walking in with a chicken butt, had it on, and then I was like, oh, it's night of cock. I need to get my cock hat, so yeah. Grab the
What's
first
going
one.
on?
Well, I just wanted to come on here and say what an amazing event that we had, even though I missed one day. I definitely made up for it, I think, the next two nights because these events are exactly as you say they're going to be. They are amazing. So it was great to meet some new faces. I think most of the people that I met were new faces. So got to meet, Melanie for the first time, Crazy Hawk, Gio, right? I met some of your friends. So yeah, I had a great time. Like we did so much out there. Like I came home exhausted.
Yeah, it's definitely an exhausting weekend, and you made it even more exhausting by some of your travel logistics. For
Yeah.
anybody who wasn't watching already, do you want to maybe
Yeah, absolutely. So
explain what happened?
yeah, so for those that did not see the episode on Friday, I basically was supposed to go to Albany Airport, and I was like checking all the times and like trying to get the perfect flight at the perfect price. And finally, I booked it. So, we had a conversation, me and you, like, hey, like Albany is gonna be quick. It's like a really
Albany.
small. Oh no, Albany.
Albany.
I'm not gonna try. I don't know how
Who
to
gives
say.
a fuck? I ain't gonna live here much longer anyway.
I'm so we're like, okay, I'm gonna book that airport. So I get there and you're like, oh, the airport's gonna be small, the baggage claim's gonna be super quick, you'll probably be out of there like, by 5:30. I'm like, okay, cool. So I get there and they kept saying LaGuardia, and I was like, who cares about I don't know what they're saying. But I get there, I'm like, man, this airport is huge. Like, this is a big airport. Like, what is Big T talking about? This is a small airport. Like, I feel like I'm walking forever to get to the baggage claim, and then baggage claim takes forever. So he was saying get out by 5:30. It's like 6:00. I finally get my luggage. I'm like, all right, whatever. Even if I'm a little late, I'm going there. So I'm gonna order a lift. So I get in the little lift section, and I'm like, trying to schedule. It's like, why is it saying Lyft is going to take 1 hour to pick me up? Like, why? So I kept logging out of the app and coming back in. And then I'm looking, it says, why does it say I'm going to get there at 10:40 p.m. at night? So, you all of a sudden, you get that fear and realization, like, did I book the wrong airline? The wrong airport? And sure enough, I already realized, but I called Big T, and he's in the middle of everybody getting over there. Like, dogs are going crazy.
Dogs
Like,
barking. It's crunch time. Like I'm like just finishing setting up. I was almost like saying to myself, I didn't even say it out loud to jinx anything, but like setup went super smooth, even though it was only me and Melanie to set everything up. We got everything set up. Everything was going good. I had just had Crazy Hawk and Gio come up here to do a little rehearse thing that we were going to do. We were just waiting on you to arrive, and my phone rings 6:25, and then shit hits the fan.
Yeah, I'm like, you know what? I think I'm in the wrong place. And I'm like, I'm in LaGuardia. And he's like, oh, yeah.
I was like, you ain't going to fucking make this, man. Like,
yeah, you're not going to get there.
I'm like, I hope you make it here for breakfast tomorrow.
Yeah.
Because I didn't even know. Like, I couldn't even, at that moment, like, I just couldn't even handle crisis mode at that moment, because I was like, I've got so much going on right now. Like, I don't even know how to help you, like, get up here.
Yeah. And I knew that, and I'm like, this is your birthday, so I'm like, I'll figure it out. But I was like, for a few seconds, I was freaking out, but then I was like, you know what? I'm probably not gonna get there. Like, I'm not gonna be part of this, so I just need to figure out how to get there and make the next 2 days amazing. So I tried to book a flight to Albany, nothing was available, and then Lyft wouldn't even pick me up, and I tried Uber. It was like $800. I'm like, I'm not taking an Uber for $800 and then an Uber $800 back. So I'm like, let me just figure out how to get there. I'll figure out the airport situation later. So I asked about renting a car. That was an option, but the person was like, well, if you take the free you could take a free shuttle to the subway, and then the subway you go to Port Authority Station, and then from there you go to the Greyhound, and that'll take you to Albany. And I'm like, you say that again? You do blah 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 blah. And I'm like, okay.
You manage it. Look, I live in this fucking state, and I don't even know if I'd be able to handle what you went through, like doing that, like all that navigating to get out. I don't go to the city that much. I've said it numerous times. I'm not a fan, so.
Yeah, I was like, okay, I'm gonna do this. Let's get this done. So I take the free shuttle. That was easy because I was at the airport. But then I get to the subway station, and it's like, what is happening? Like, people are going all over the place. There's so much commotion. I'm like, they said to get on the A to this. I'm like, where's that? And I'm asking somebody in charge, and they're not even helping because there's so much going on. But luckily, I got so lucky because there was like this little old lady that was like, "You're going to Port Authority Station?" I'm like, "Yeah." And she's like, "Follow me." And I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna follow a stranger. Like, what? I have, what else am I gonna do?
Allegedly, you might have skipped paying for something. Allegedly.
Allegedly, I guess you're supposed to buy a subway ticket, and they opened the gate, and I just went through. And then as I'm walking with the lady, she's like, "Did you pay?" And I'm like, "No." It's like, my son actually got arrested for not paying, and he had to pay like a $2,000 fine. I'm like, let's not talk about that. Let's just get me over to
well, the New York Subway Authority, if they're watching out there, it's Mr. Charisma.
No, I'm just gonna deny. I'm going to deny. This is don't.
We're just telling the story on here. That's not exactly what happened.
Yeah, that's not what happened. We're just exaggerating. So I get on the subway. We're doing all the subway stuff, and I was like, "So we're going to Port Authority Station, right?" It's like, "Yes." Like, "I'll take you there." I'm like, "Okay." I'm like trusting you, and then we get there, and it's like, "Okay, now go upstairs, and you can take the bus." And I'm like, "Okay." And there was like an 8 p.m. one, and I got there at 7:50, but it was sold out already. So luckily there was one more like that left. Man, that would have been bad.
You've been sleeping in the fucking bus station or train station, right?
Yeah, and it was not cute in there. So there was like an 8:45. It was like double the price. I'm like, whatever. So I get it.
Griffin says he's got these Gorn hats for bail.
Yeah, and my phone was dying too. Like, I had no phone charge, and I'm like, man, I'm not even gonna be able to like see the live.
Yeah.
But I get on the bus, and so it's 8:45. I get on the bus, and it was actually a really smooth ride. There was like a charger on there, so I was able to charge my phone. I was able to watch it, as I was on the bus, and I got there like to Albany at 11:30, but I still had to take a lift. Right. So, and then I got to Big T's place after midnight. Like, it was like 12:10 when I got there, and I got to hang out with him and Melanie for a little bit. I was just like, thank God I got here, because
I made you some mac and cheese bites.
Those really, because I didn't eat. Like, I got off, I got a few snacks on the airport, like the little snack mix. But I didn't eat when I got at the airport, like, because I was just trying to get there.
You're frantic. You're not thinking. You're trying to go. You're not trying to stop and eat because you don't even know like where you want to make everything on time so you can just get here.
Yeah, and I left like my home at 4 a.m. right, to take the airport to get to you, and it was already after midnight by the time I got there. So I
feel horrible. You had such a long day, and that was a tough day to have, and all that travel to come to this event and everything. So I appreciate you going through all that and everything. And hopefully it was all worth it in the end. You did have a good time. We got to breakfast on Friday morning and chowed down something gross looking. I don't even know what you ordered, but it was disgusting looking.
Actually, that was really good.
And I'm going to mention on here too, like, all right, we'll put it out there for the Army here. How many of you have ever put butter in coffee? Because that was something that Crazy Hawk brought to the table, that he's on a diet and he's been drinking coffee. I don't drink coffee, period. But watching you guys put butter in coffee was, I was ready to vomit at the table.
Well, if Crazy Hawk is doing it, it must be cool, right?
Yeah, so I guess he's so cool.
Yeah, I was like, you know what? If he's doing it, like, I got to do it too. So I put some butter in my coffee.
Yeah, just the chunky fucking pieces of butter floating around in the coffee. I was like ready to fucking puke. But yeah, some other people are saying, yeah, Distinguished Gentleman's puking. Jilly says it's part of keto diet. But Crazy Hawk said he's on the carnivore diet. So, whatever. Anyway, you made it. You had a good time. You're wearing a cock hat. You went home with some stuff.
Yeah. So this was awesome. As you guys saw, like, all of us got one of these, and I was like shocked because he was saying it was going to be a surprise, and, we're about to go live, and he's like, hey, I got one for you guys. You guys got the Friday drop. And I'm like, whoa. And I was like, I was going to buy this one anyways, because, I like the mess cap. So I always say that's one of the most underrated ones. So, and I mean, you guys know how I feel about the chicken butt. So I was definitely getting this. So that was pretty cool to have it before anybody else with it on my head. I almost jumped into the live wearing it before I was supposed to, so that would have been bad. But anyways, this was amazing. And I got some other hats. Can I share what else you
Yeah,
gave?
go ahead.
So this is one that I've been wanting for a long time. I love the style of this, and when I got there, like you had a mattress for me, like an air mattress, and it wasn't your room; it was my the room in your hat room.
My room.
And yes, your hat room, and this was on there. So this is awesome. I love this hat, and you got me one other one, a very fancy one. It came in a box and everything.
The
And
packaging is top notch with those.
yeah, and this was another one that you have a good memory because I was like, oh, that's awesome. I love that hat.
Mm-hmm.
It even came in like a little bag. Hold on, let me put this down. Like when it comes in a box and a bag, it's like high quality stuff. And as I am Wealth Growth Hacks, this is my favorite colors as well, orange and blue. So I love this. Thank you so much. These hats.
Absolutely. Yeah, I think it was like September when I got those or something, and I had them on the show. So you've missed a lot, Swagger Flow. We're not going to recap it. You'll have to rewatch the show. It's all right though.
I did have to get back the same way to the airport.
Yeah.
But
Dropped you off
luckily,
at the train station on Sunday morning, and in the rain, you got to experience the rain of Albany and the temperature. The other thing we forgot to mention, the weather was great for the 3 days, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Couldn't have asked for much better weather. The only thing on Saturday was a little bit chillier and like a little bit cloudy. Excuse me, for the boat ride and everything. But we had great weather. Friday was an awesome day, like sunny and nice. We were walking around downtown Saratoga and everything. Everybody was having a great. I thank my mom for the great weather because she was up there. She called one in and she's like, yo, he needs good weather for this. So thank my mom and thank God for that.
Yeah, it was beautiful weather. Like all the days we were there, like just, when I left, it started raining, but the other days were amazing. I loved the weather out there.
Great days. Thank you so much again for joining the show. How many more? 12?
12 more to get awesome.
All right, we're getting there. Hopefully around your birthday, we'll hit it.
Yeah, that's the plan.
All right, man. I got a lot more to get to, and I've got short time to get to it.
Talk to you later.
We're going overtime tonight. Anyway, thank you, though.
Don't forget to get awesome.
Absolutely. See you, man. Mr. Charisma. So we hit 40 million in here at one point already tonight. So there you go. Let's do a little bit more. I know why you guys are here. We still have a giveaway to do tonight. I've got more cock hat stuff to do and everything. I'll switch up cock hat. Let's do cocky as fuck. Get the cardboard out of this one. Do cocky as fuck for you guys. Multiple cocks all over my head. Cocks aplenty all over my head. Yes, everybody got Lake George hoodies because it was a little bit chilly on Saturday when we were up on Lake George for the boat ride. And kick from the studio. There you go. All right. Tomorrow, Friday drop. We've done so much on this show already, and not to even just gloss over it. We're not glossing over this. Trust me, this is a big deal tomorrow. Friday drop, Gorn World app exclusively, 3 p.m. Eastern time, 12 p.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Central, 1 p.m. Mexico time. I'm going to tell you right now, tomorrow is a day. If you're ever ready for a Friday drop at drop time, tomorrow is the day to be punctual and on time, because I predict that this one is going to sell out fairly quickly, especially if Mexico shipping works tomorrow. Rhymes with Pretzel tomorrow, Gorn World app. This is absolutely a double up Friday. This is absolutely a double up Friday. Let that sink in for a second. I will not say it. Our favorite designer has already said it. I'm not going to say it. I've seen it. It's a banger. It's a fucking super banger. There are a lot of people who have been requesting this animal for a very long time, is what I've heard. And tomorrow it delivers. Rhymes with pretzel. Tomorrow, 3 p.m. Eastern Time, 12 p.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Central, 1 p.m. Mexico time. I don't even want to hear the fucking complaining tomorrow. Shut the fuck up. I don't even want to hear it. If you I don't even come near me with the complaining tomorrow. There should be zero complaints tomorrow. This is a fucking banger, and I don't even want to hear any other noise anywhere. So shut the fuck up is what I'm going to say tomorrow. I'm not saying drop of the year no more on this show. I'm not saying that. We will sort out drops of the year in January of 2025. So that's all you're getting out of me from now on, because I'm done with that. So anyway, definitely a double up, definitely a banger hat. Definitely excited for this one. I saw it a few weeks ago. It is very, very nice. And I think a lot of you are going to love it. So you can already see, I'm not going to give away too much, but you can see on that underbrim, that green satiny type material. You saw what Daddy did. You saw what Amazing did. I've said enough already. There you go. Rhymes with pretzel tomorrow. Gorn World app exclusively. My reseller tip of the week, I already gave it to you. Tomorrow's a double up. You want a bonus reseller tip of the week? Don't be the one selling this hat for $5 over retail next week. Can't even take it. Can't even take it. And then last but not least, happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there, and happy Mother's Day to my mom. I miss you so much, Mom. I wish you were still here. All right. While I recover, let's do a raffle. Want to give away a hat? So here's the rules. Don't say it in the chat. What did I just say? Don't say it in the chat. You get one shot, one answer. DM me at Big T5279 on Instagram to send your answer. One answer. I'm not giving you multiple choice tonight. One answer. This is a little bit tricky of a question. If you were at my event, you already probably know the answer. One answer. And I want to see that screenshot that you're subscribed, unless you're somebody that I already know is subscribed. But if I come at you and I say, hey, I need to see that subscribe, you need to send me that screenshot quick to get entered. Get myself ready for this, because the onslaught is going to be here. I'm going to even put that. Do not say it in the chat. Sorry to be like so aggressive with that, but fuck. We always got somebody in here who does it. Person's going to say it in the chat and it's going to be wrong. And don't trust whatever Charisma puts in the chat either, because that screwed somebody last time too. All right. Here we go. How many times has Ben Gorn appeared on Hat Talk Live? You can DM me my answers and your answer to Big T5279 on Instagram. Some of you don't have Instagram. You can either message me on Facebook or you can send me a text if you have my phone number. You see, you already see it. Don't make me delete you, dude. I don't want to do that. All right, we got one entry already. I'm going to be busy, so moderators, don't be rude either. Come on. Can leave me one positive thing. Only got one right. Only got one person in this so far. How many times has Ben Gorn appeared on Hat Talk Live? We got 2 entries. Got a feeling he might have got the answer from somebody, or he might have heard it. He might have heard it at the live event. Both people have answered it correctly. Were at my live event so far too. So, oh, and by the way, might as well tell you while we're doing this what I'm giving away. You guys, whoever wins, will be getting not that one. Do you have this one? Camo cock, courtesy of K Dizzle. I will be giving away a camo cock hat tonight, courtesy of K Dizzle. So he did come also with a bunch of hats for me and everything. So the winner of the raffle gets the camo cock tonight. So there you go. And I will autograph it if you want to. So just let me know if you want it autographed. We got 3 entries. Oop. Screwing shit up. We got 3 entries. And if you've won in the past 30 days, please don't enter. Got 5 entries. Got 6 entries. Got 7 entries. Somebody at my event was wrong. Oh my God. All right. You got a little bit. I'll give you another 40 seconds. And then we'll do this. Oh, Shanice is watching. What's up, Shanice? You're not right, though. Appreciate everybody watching out there tonight. Appreciate all you guys joining in here and watching me on a Thursday night. Enjoying Hat Talk Live. Appreciate every single one of you guys. Night of Cock 1 was last year, Griffin. So you have to go back into the archives. And actually, that would be on my Instagram. You'll be able to find Night of Cock 1. So this is Night of Cock 2. Second helping of cock. Waiting on your answers. I'm going to give you 27 more seconds. Any more people out there got an answer? We got 35 million people watching, and I've only got a few of you that even responded. We have that many haters watching. Hi, haters. Hi. Still here. I'm still here. Hat Talk Live. I already got some of my nuts. You're nuts. Geo, what? All right. That's it. Calling it. Wait. I got that one. Right? Got that one. Okay. Let me just check my Facebook just to make sure nobody entered. Nope. Oh, wait. I do have someone. Nope, I don't. Okay. All right. So I've got 7 people entered. We've got Juan Carlos Reyes, Jilly, Art, Jamie, Graham, Luca, Pero. So they are all entered into the raffle. The correct answer is dos, 2. 2 times Ben Gorn has appeared on Hat Talk Live. Hopefully more in the future. So there you go. That is the correct answer. People at my event, I actually discussed that as a trivia question. So, oh, the chocolate nuts. Those were yummy. Those were good. Chocolate nut sack. They were good. I forgot about that. I wasn't even drinking that day. Was I drinking that day? Yeah, I was drinking that day. Was I drinking? Yeah, I was. Yeah, I was drinking that day. I stopped drinking on Saturday, though. But yeah, drum roll by Geo. So there you go. I didn't see my Vanna White in here tonight, unfortunately, but hopefully she's all right and watching again some other time. But spin, spin, spin. Spin, spin, spin. Where it stops, no one knows. Who is going to win my cock hat? Camo cock. Camo cock. Where it stops, no one knows. Let's see. Let's see who gets the win tonight. And it is going to be Luca. Congratulations. I think that might be one of his first times winning. Luca, congratulations, bro. You are the winner of that one. Camo Cock. So Luca watching tonight, appreciate him. Good friend in the army and everything. Appreciate him watching. So very, very nice. Gets a free hat. So there you go. That's all it takes. And appreciate him being subscribed and being a fan of the show. So thank you guys very much for watching tonight and everything. We can wrap this up with a few minutes of quick Q&A. So get those questions ready, and we will also talk about Friday drop one more time before I call it a night. So get those questions ready. And while we do that, I will actually do Friday drop one more time. Rhymes with Pretzel. Banger. Double up. Be on time. Be punctual. Don't be the person crying, oh, you got to make more of these. I missed it. Who's got it for retail? I don't think you're finding this one for retail after this tomorrow, unless you got a really good friend. Rhymes with Pretzel tomorrow, 3 p.m. Eastern time, 12 p.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Central, 1 p.m. Mexico time. Gorn World app. So there you go. Let's get no questions. Oh, there we go. Angie always with the questions. What is my favorite kind of tea? Iced tea. I like raspberry iced tea. I do, I like the Panera green papaya. I don't even know what it's called. Papaya green tea, whatever it is. I love that. I like black tea with like milk and sugar. I like as far as hot tea. I also do like hot green tea. Yeah, papaya shit from Panera. Jamie's saying green tea. Like I do like the green tea from Panera. I drink that like fucking water. But yeah, I like most teas. I don't really, nothing too caffeinated or anything. I don't really go with too much caffeine really or anything crazy like that. But so, oh, and Luca's birthday's coming up, so that's a good birthday gift. So Lucas, send me your address and everything in the DMs and everything, and we'll get that sent out. And hopefully I can include some. I think I got some extra goodies I can put in the box for you too. Griffin likes big T. Hey, don't we all? Who doesn't? I know plenty of people don't. That's okay. I'm not here to be liked by everybody. I'm here to do what I'm here to do. Final boss. Acknowledge me. We the ones. We didn't do enough We the Ones tonight. Let's see some We the Ones. Any more questions out there, and I'll get out of here and go have a bowl of ice cream, or maybe I'll even go to the gym tonight. I don't even know. We'll see how wired I am if I can sleep tonight. But appreciate all you guys watching tonight. We had a great crowd, solid crowd all the way through tonight, going through all the recap of last week's Big T birthday bash event. Can't say thank you to everybody enough for that. Everybody showed up and showed out for that. And then we had a great time up in here, up in the suburbs and upstate New York. Hat Talk Live 05. Check. Another success, another successful Hat Talk Live event. We're 5-0, undefeated in live events. And yeah, so that's all I've got tonight. I'll see you next Thursday night with another jam-packed Hat Talk Live. We got more stuff to talk about, I'm sure. And as always, in Big T, we trust. We the ones. Peace.